family, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 ways to make your rice water for massive hair growth. A lot of you guys have seen a lot of my rice water videos, but a lot of you guys also still have a lot of questions about rice water, how to make it, how to put it on your hair, how long to keep it on your hair, and just so many other questions. And I'm here to answer all those questions today, and I'm going to show you, like I said, 3 ways to make your rice water for the best results. I have used rice water successfully to get my hair from this to this. With that being said, let's get right into the video. For those of you who are new, my name is Mercy. I am an RN BSN, and on this channel, I talk about nursing, lifestyle, beauty. I do a little bit of vlogging. I talk about feminine hygiene. I talk about natural hair, and I just do a little bit of everything. So if you would like to join the family, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and also hit the bell notification so you'll never miss another video from me again. As I said, today's video is going to be all about rice water for hair growth. I'm going to be showing you 3 great ways to make your rice water for the best results possible. You guys know that I am a big fan of rice water. I have used rice water throughout my entire natural hair journey to not only grow my hair, but to keep it healthy and to also maintain the length. So I have been sharing all of my natural hair tips, tricks, and strategies with you guys, and we are also on a no heat, no chemical journey for 6 months. And a lot of you guys have been asking a lot of questions about rice water, so I just wanted to do a video to answer all of that. Now, a little disclaimer here is that just because something works for me doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work for you, but there is no harm in trying. So that is why I like to bring you ladies these tips and tricks. So first thing first, let's get into making our rice water. Okay, family, here are the things you're gonna need to make your 3 different types of rice water. So first, you're gonna need a couple of bowls, some mason jars, some rice, something to measure or scoop your rice with, some essential oils, an orange, and a knife. Okay, so first I'm gonna use this bowl and this measuring cup to scoop up some rice. The measurement doesn't really matter as long as you have enough rice there. Okay, so then you're gonna want to rinse your rice. So I'm just gonna use some warm water, just enough to be able to rinse my rice. You wanna rinse it very well by rubbing it through your fingers and in your hands to make sure to get all the particles and all the products off the rice. After that, you want to drain all the water off. Okay, then I'm going to set my rice here. This is the jar I'm going to be using, so I'm just going to transfer my rice to my jar. The reason I transfer the rice first is simply because I want to know how much water to put in the jar. So then next I'm going to be using this orange. I'm just going to cut off a few peels to add to my rice. This is going to help with smell because after you ferment your rice for a few days, it starts to smell. So then after I add my orange peel, I'm also going to add some essential oil, and in this case I'm going to be using a few drops of peppermint oil. Alright, so I'm just going to put the lid back on, and that is recipe number 1. So what you want to do with this is you want to set it down and ferment it for anywhere from 24 hours to a week. Anything after 24 hours is great, but I like to do between 24 hours and a week. Alright, so moving on to recipe number 2. Alright, for this, I'm just going to be grabbing my same rice. Again, the measurement doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure you have enough rice. All right, so here we go. That's about how much I'm going to need. So then I'm going to grab my rice again and rinse it off. Same process. You just want to use your fingers and your hands to wash off the products and any kind of chemicals that was used to preserve the rice. All right, so after your rice is clean, you want to drain off all the water. Then I'm going to add more water, but this time I'm not going to drain it off. I'm just going to go ahead and transfer this rice and the water to this mason jar. Alright, so then I'm just going to take my lid and cover it up. So this is plain rice water because the protein level is not as high and you're also not going to ferment it for a few days. You can actually use the rice water after 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set it here next to our fermented rice water, and we'll move on to the third one, the Yao Women rice water. Alright, so for this recipe, I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of our rice. Again, the measurement does not really matter. You just need a good amount of rice. So I'm just going to go ahead again and rinse my rice off with warm water. Okay, so after the rice is clean, I'm going to go ahead and drain the water off. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more warm water. But this time, I'm not going to drain the water off. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take our rice and rub it between our fingers like this for about 5 to 10 minutes. You want to make sure that all the ingredients come out of the rice into the water. You want to do this until the water is completely white or cloudy. Alright, so after that, I'm going to take my pot. I'm going to drain only the water this time, not the rice. Alright, then I'm going to take my same orange, cut off some peels, and add it to my water. Alright, so I have all the peels off, and I'm going to set the orange aside to eat that later. So I'm just going to take my pot of rice water, set it on the stove, and let it boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been about a few minutes, and this is what our rice water looks like. So I'm going to use my clear bowl, and I'm just going to transfer all the contents into this bowl. Let it sit here for a few minutes until the water cools down. Alright, looks like our water is nice and cool. Now we're just going to transfer everything to our mason jar. And just to be less messy, I'm going to use this funnel for easy transfer. So after I've transferred all my rice water, I'm going to then add my orange peel. You can also add some essential oils to this if you prefer. This is our Yao Women's rice water. You can ferment this from a week to up to a month. Okay, so these are the 3 recipes of rice water. So this is our regular fermented rice water. This is our plain rice water. And this is our Yao Women rice water. So I'm just going to let these sit and ferment for the respective times. So the fermented rice water can be fermented from a day to 1 week. The plain rice water doesn't have to be fermented, and you can use it after 30 minutes or up to a few hours. And then the Yao Women rice water can be fermented for a week to about a month. Alright, so it's been about a week, and for this video, I'm going to be using the fermented rice water to wash my hair, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So first thing first, I'm going to transfer my rice water into this clear bowl. This is how you can tell the rice is fermented, because it is easy to, rub or squeeze between your hands, and it turns into this powder-like consistency. So this is how I like to do it. I just like to take the rice and rub it between my fingers until I get a milky consistency. Also remember that rice water is very high in protein, so please be careful with this. If your hair is sensitive to protein, make sure you add a lot of water and you don't even have to do this step. Alright, so I'm just going to pick out all the orange peels out of my rice water. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some peppermint oil because this smells really, really bad. That is the only thing I don't like about rice water, but the essential oil always helps with that. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and sift my rice water to separate the rice from the water. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm going to use my spray bottle and a funnel to transfer my rice water. I'm going to put the lid back on, and this is what we have. Now let's move on to the next process. Okay family, so this is my hair. This is 2 weeks old hair. I have a lot of products in there. For those of you guys who have been watching me for a while, you know that my hair has a serious shrinkage problem. Anyways, As I said before, rice water is very high in protein, which can be very drying to your hair. So before you apply your rice water, if your hair is dry like mine, I would go ahead and either saturate it with warm water or detangle it with some form of detangler. Okay, so I went ahead and used some water and aloe vera juice to detangle my hair. And this is what it looks like. The white things you see in my hair is just product buildup from the style that I had before. So as you can see here, my hair is completely wet and detangled. This part is very important, like I said, just because you don't want your hair to dry up and tangle up when you're trying to wash it. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to spraying my rice water onto my hair. So there's no special way to do this. Some people like to take the whole bowl of rice water and just dump it on their hair and rub it on. I like the spray bottle method better because I feel like I can get the rice water all over my hair from my roots to my ends. This may be a little time consuming, but like I said, this is my favorite way of doing it. Alright, so I feel like I have a good amount of rice water in my head. I'm just going to go ahead and rub it all through my hair and give my hair and my scalp a good massage. Alright, so I think this is pretty good. I'm just going to use this plastic bag to cover my hair and let it sit for about 30 minutes. Alright family, so it's been about 30 minutes. Now it's time to wash our hair. For this, I'm going to be using my shampoo from Function of Beauty. I normally use my Cream of Nature shampoo, as you can see from that corner, but I ran out of my deep conditioner. So I'm just going to use my Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioner for today's wash day. So all I'm doing here is getting the shampoo all over my ends, and then I'm going to twist it up, do both sides, and then work my scalp. This is very important to get all the products off your scalp and your hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a good massage, a good rub, and then I'm going to wash my hair in sections. The reason I like to wash my hair in sections is because it's easier for me to control. So I'm just going to do this section, give it a good massage, and then I'll move on to the next part. And then after that, I'm going to go back in with my conditioner. Again, same process. I'm going to lather it all over my hair, all over my scalp. And then this time, I'm going to go ahead and detangle my hair while in the shower. And then I'm going to go ahead and twist it up. After that, I'm going to move on to the next section. Alright, so both sections are done. I'm just going to go ahead and open my hair and just let the water run through as I rub my scalp, just to make sure that I got all the products out. And then for the final step, I'm just going to go ahead and braid my hair into 2 big sections. This is important because it makes the drying process easy. After that, right after I get out of the shower, I'm just going to go ahead and apply my leave-in conditioner and my oils to my hair while it's braided. That way, when I wake up the next day, my hair is already braided, it is already oiled, and I'm good to go. Okay family, that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, or even 2 thumbs ups if that's possible. I don't think it is, but give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already joined the family, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and also hit the bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos. And if you guys really like the video, if you would want me to do an aloe vera version of this same exact video, then go ahead and get this video to, I want to say 10,000 likes. If this video gets to 10,000 likes, I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not, because there are over 700,000 of us. So go ahead and get the video to 10,000 likes, and I will make the aloe vera version of this exact same video. With that being said, thank you guys again so much for your love and support. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.